do you want to learn another kirtan song on the harmonium, or do you want real change, real results in your life and your sphere of influence? That difference between repertoire and results is, I think, a good way of summarizing what makes the Heart of Sound training so different and really one of a kind. I thought when I got started almost 30 years ago that I wanted to learn all the mantras and be a great mantra chanter, and I wanted to learn all the ragas and be a great music, be a great singer, and that's not what I really needed. What I needed, what I didn't know that I didn't know, was I needed to melt the separation between myself and the infinite. I needed to address the latent tendencies within my subconscious mind. I needed to embrace my trauma with the all-embracing love that is the power of sound. So, if you've taken some basic harmonium trainings, if you've taken a Nada yoga teacher training, if you've studied Indian classical music, or you're leading kirtan, or you're working with sound healing, I would really like to ask you that question. Do you need more of the same? Or is it time to go deeper into a comprehensive, life-enriching, transformative power of sound training? That's what we're doing here at the Heart of Sound. And most of our students are folks who have already taken hundreds, thousands of hours of training, and then they find the Heart of Sound and they're like, whoa, this is what I've been looking for. And that is why I created the program, because I myself floundered and struggled and had that kind of ongoing sense of yearning, like something was missing. And I put together this training program so that you can turn from being a seeker to being found. It's a tall claim, I realize, but the power of the sound itself, when you approach it in a certain way, will reveal to you everything. And it will bring you into a state of coherence and resonance and authenticity and your full self-shining voice, which is, I think, why people get attracted to mantra chanting and kirtan chanting together, is that we know intuitively that these yogic tools are a pathway to that, but it often leaves us still wanting. And what I've been developing in the Heart of Sound, really honing in on it once I realized that that was my priority, is how do we cultivate that? And how do we invite others to it as a chant leader? So everything in the Heart of Sound training program, 200-hour, 500-hour, all the CEU courses, etc., is really designed to help you hone in on that transformative power of sound and then learn the exact ways to lead others into those types of experiences consistently and deliberately. So it's so fun. I love my job, and I'm so grateful that you can benefit from the decades and the tens of thousands of dollars and the heartbreak and the disappointment that I had to go through, so you don't have to.